causing travel chaos for the holiday return.
I wasn't even fancy. I'm here in Chicago. It's true.
U.S. officials meet with Mexico's president to discuss the record numbers of migrants at the southern border. CBS Radio loses a coworker and friend.
Tom Fody, CBS News, Washington.
Good morning, I'm Monica Ricks with the CBS World News Roundup. Storms are still putting a damper on travel for millions of people. This woman's trying to keep her cool right now in Atlanta.
Everybody's having that same kind of stress, and it doesn't make it any better when you're like freaking out because you're still in a line.
Hundreds of flights are delayed this morning across the country. About 100 have been canceled. CBS's Bradley Blackburn explains why.
Heavy snow and blistering winds swept through the northern and central plains Tuesday. This winter storm has left 7 million Americans under winter weather alerts since earlier this week, battling icy conditions that caused dozens of crashes and 1 death in Kansas. It comes during the busiest travel week of the year. AAA estimates more than 115 million people will be traveling between Christmas and New Year's, with airports anticipating 7.5 million passengers, surpassing the record in 2019.
Probably take Christmas off from travel next year.
Severe weather is still a problem throughout much of the country today. Weather Channel meteorologist Jim Cantori is tracking it.
This wet weather system, rain, even some thunderstorms thrown in here, heading up the East Coast. Our blizzard is winding down, but it will bring some snow into St. Louis maybe later on today. The real snow could actually come tomorrow.
In the Middle East, Israel is pressing on with its offensive in Gaza. Correspondent Kimmy McCormick.
Doctors and humanitarian workers like Sean Casey of the World Health Organization say there are still significant casualties coming into hospitals in Gaza.
It's a bloodbath, as we said before. It's carnage.
And he says there are still few aid trucks getting in to supply the hospitals.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas are set to meet with Mexico's president today as southern border crossings hit record levels. CBS's Adrian Bard is in Mexico City.
On Mexico's end, it's not clear what more the leaders or politicians can offer to help put an end to the unprecedented wave of migrants heading to the U.S. Mexico has urged the U.S. to invest more to create jobs in the region.
CBS News has confirmed the Michigan Supreme Court has rejected attempts to remove former President Trump from its 2024 ballot. This comes as police in Denver step up patrols around the homes of justices in Colorado, where Trump was disqualified from primary ballots last week. New Year's Eve could take the cake for the busiest wedding day in Las Vegas. December 31st, 2023 has a repeating pattern, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it could beat a record set on July 7th, 2007, or 777. Elvis is ready, by the way. One chapel downtown says it's fully booked at midnight. The Kennedy Center Honors airs tonight on CBS. This year's honorees include Billy Crystal, Dionne Warwick, and Queen Latifah, with a special tribute to hip-hop. The show starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. And some sad news this morning. The CBS News radio team has lost a coworker and friend. As Jennifer Piper reports. Longtime CBS News radio correspondent Tom Fody has died. He began with us in 1998, but his exposure to news came firsthand as a child when his family's home in Budapest was leveled in the middle of the 1956 Hungarian Revolution. Tom began his career in New York and through on-air and management positions eventually ended up in Washington, D.C. He loved technology, had a fantastic sense of humor, and was simply a kind person. His voice has been silenced, but Tom Fody is hard to forget, and so is his sign-off.
Tom Fody, CBS News, Washington.
Tom was 77. It's 4 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 54 degrees in Napa, California.